So, good morning. We are here with Mrs. Asha Pataniaji, and she is a great inspirational woman. And I would love to chat with her today, including her journey, her downtimes, her uptimes. And I welcome her to be here today with a great request. She accepted my request and she is here with us today that sharing everything, every bit and piece of her life so that it will create probably, a best part for everybody so that we learn from her journey, we learn from her pains, we learn from her, commitment towards the work, towards the challenges, right? I think that's something that we want her to brief over to you, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes. Please go ahead and explain me that how tough is your life. First, tell me how you started, why you started, and what's your thought process. कि people say a lot, right? कि यार लड़की है उसके लिए यही फील्ड है तेरे लिए यही अच्छा है तो आपने वो stereotype कैसे break किया? That is first. Then you want कि भाई मेरे को ये करना है. Over to you. What's your thought?
First of all, thank you, Diksha, for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. Blessed.
So whatever you say, I'll take it with a pinch of gratitude.
Go ahead.
So when you say how did I broke the stereotype, I think a lot to do with how I was brought up. So there was really no gender discrimination given to me. I never saw myself as somebody who couldn't do something because I was born in a certain gender. But yes, as you grow, then there are few small things that happen around you, to sometimes to others also, and sometimes to you, which does reiterates the fact that there is a little bit of a difference in being a woman or a man if you are especially working. So I will restrict myself to the working part. So to the point that I started working, there were no any issues to say I couldn't do whatever. But somewhere I definitely had this point that I always wanted to do something which was not associated typically with a woman.
Perfect.
So the day I decided that I'll do hotel management, and there are four major faculties. So there's front office, F&B, housekeeping, and food production. So housekeeping was ruled out completely because that was what people thought that women are supposed to do: maintain the house and maintain the hotel, and it's a women's job. So that was purely ruled out because it was meant for women. Female students will apply for housekeeping. During our times, very little males would go for that. So that's definitely not for Asha. Then there is front office. So smart, good-looking girls, good height. Everybody had to apply, or
that's important.
airlines or front office.
Of course.
Again, I felt that wasn't me. So I wanted to do something more substantial. So I said I'll do F&B service.
Okay.
And at the end of my college, when I was going to get my degree, I was told by one of my faculties that I could not do F&B because that requires a lot of hours, break shifts, and as a woman, I'll find it very difficult to carry it out. So that was the first point. Till that point, I never felt that I was any lesser because I was competing with my friends and my other students of the batch. Within my college, outside the college, we went for all-rounders and we actually lifted the F&B runners-up trophy.
Wow.
So till that time it was fine. So that was the point when one of the faculty says, why don't you go for a housekeeping or a front office?
Okay.
And even front office, he said with somewhat of a thing to say, the height could be an issue, Asha. So I said, okay, housekeeping definitely not, front office maybe. So I actually had prepared everything for F&B, all my interview questions, and then I had to change it just before I had to enter the room for my campus. And I actually said, okay, I want to go for front office.
Okay, brilliant.
The first change where this was told to me. Then of course I carried on front office for 8 years. And when you are saying the challenges and all, I don't know really if I want to call it a challenge, but that's something that I really enjoy doing. I realized that I like meeting people. I was genuinely pleased to serve. I wanted to make every guest of my hotel feel that they were kings. So I was very happy serving them, remembering their names, taking care of their stay, making sure that they get everything. And everything was fine. And of course, like every other girl, I also fell in love and then I got married.
All right, perfect.
And marriage played a very important role then to whom I am today, because that was another time when I decided that I wanted to work, and my husband also is from the same faculty, so we are both front office people. And then we decided, okay, we both wanted to work, we were both ready to be the HODs of our departments.
Brilliant.
And then we there was a bit of a understanding that if we want to work together only, there could be one HOD. So I said,
Choose
okay,
one.
then I want to be the HOD. But you know, then I mean, it doesn't happen like that. We all understand that. So I said, okay, fine. Just to work with my husband in the same hotel, I said, okay, I'll do housekeeping.
All right.
And I became a housekeeper after doing 8 years of my hotel experience in front office.
Well, that's the kind of journey.
So that's the second change which has happened.
True.
And maybe because of the gender. And because I could not have gone into F&B service after 8 years, because that's a very specialized department.
Correct.
Neither could have I stayed with front office in a lower designation than my husband.
Correct.
So that was the reason I said, at least I should be equal to him. So let me do housekeeping. So I became a housekeeper.
Right.
And I became a very brilliant housekeeper. And that's nothing to do with my gender, that women's would be better at it. I was leading a team, it was an all males team, and I was leading it. So housekeeping works very weirdly because there are not too many people who work in housekeeping. It's the leads, women who become the housekeeper. The team granted to them is 80% males. So I was actually working with all males team, and I was like, okay, doing it for the first time, but with all heart, sincerity, trying to understand, and did a good job of it. And then we also won some award in that hotel where I was the housekeeper. 75% weightage is because of the housekeeping. So they said, you are a great housekeeper. So in almost a year's time, I was a very good housekeeper. So I became a housekeeper, and then
so like you mentioned that girls, like 80% men, right? So how you see when we say that, okay, there are specific occupation, if we say कि यार लड़की है तो तू ये कर, लड़का है तो तू यही करेगा, right? If I'll give you an example, like if chef is a man, then he tend to be a chef, but homemaker do it every day, right?
All
so
the
nobody.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how you see if like your occupation, housekeeping occupation, how you see like for a message to young girls, like people like me, if they want to make a career in housekeeping, so how hard it is? First question, how hard it is, and if it is hard, then how we say कि okay, अगर आप लड़की हो, आप कर सकते हो, ठीक है, आप चले भी गए occupation में, keeping the fact that it is pretty hard, but then you have to prove yourself. So how tough is the journey from making it, up to the mark, then keeping a pace out of it? So how you give your suggestions on it?
So Diksha, you have to understand, like I mentioned, housekeeping, the leaders or the managers are primarily, it's like stereotyped to be a women's job.
Absolutely.
So housekeepers and trained professionals, by and large, earlier days we would see women being housekeepers.
Correct.
And there would be males reporting under them, and this strata is actually that strata of the society which actually does not give equal rights to women at home. So the struggle begins there. You start driving a team where males maybe are not saying on your face, but they don't give you the same respect had it been a male boss. So the same job coming from a woman is a difficult task to carry out or finish than a woman asking, because they see you. There are a lot of men who will say, but why this woman is like this? They want them to see in a certain role.
Correct.
They can't handle strength. They can't handle strong women.
Absolutely.
And the challenge becomes the day and the struggle becomes from there. So the message to people like you, while it is stereotyped that housekeepers are females and they make better housekeepers,
Correct.
I think their job is very tough because the work has to be done by the males who do not want to take orders from a woman boss or a lady boss or a woman, because the society has conditioned them like this.
True.
As the males are growing, a lot of mothers are guilty of treating their children. Yes, so the sister is asked to serve water if there is guest at home.
Right.
The daughter is said, please serve water.
So what do you
The
think?
son would never be asked.
Yeah, what do you think that it's a parenthood or it's a problem? Where is the problem according to you? What's the problem?
I think it begins at home, and sometimes you want to protect the girl child so much that you just have to get the gender out of it, out of anything.
Absolutely.
At the school level, at the home level. So there are few things that males naturally would do better,
Gee.
and there are things that females naturally would do better. But there's nothing specific rules about it. It's me as a person. What has gender got to do with it? So somebody could be very good at maths. That person doesn't necessarily have to be a boy, like people would like to associate. And a guy could be very good at crafts, and a girl's handwriting could be really messy, and a guy
Correct.
could be doing a great job.
Correct.
So we don't have to stereotype anybody according to the gender. Allow anybody to express, and the parents need to treat kids equally the way I think I was brought up. So that kind of hang up is not there. So I was never told I could not do whatever.
Okay.
I was always told I could do anything and everything.
Whatever you want, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. So
True.
I think the change has to be there. Even jobs, all of us are guilty that we don't want young women, young married women, because because of the
Absolutely.
natural things
Absolutely.
that happen eventually when you get married, that women will carry the baby. A lot of organizations don't want it. They say, I'll hire you and then you'll have a baby, you'll run away, you'll go away,
True.
and then I have to
That's
fill the
the
position again. It's a natural thing. Please allow them to work. She's bringing a lot of experience. She's going to bring. You're hiring her for her skill. You're not hiring her because she's a woman. This question is never asked for a man, and I could be subconsciously doing it. So I have made it a point that I will have as many women in my team, and I would create such processes that people can work from home. People can very safely go to their maternity leaves, feel very happy coming back and joining. I have a person in my team who is going like this. I've got young mothers working in my team.
Nice.
So
nice.
somebody
Perfect.
has to begin, and it works well. I personally
Somebody
feel.
has to begin.
Huh.
I love this point, by the way. Great. Thank you. I really like this point.
Huh.
This is brilliant point. So how you see, like, okay, you have that particular vision, I have that particular. Probably whenever we say, okay, you have 10 people, I have 10 people, and so forth, we have 20,000 people, right? Everybody know what we say. But then, कब बदलेगा ये देश? My point is कि हम लोग अपने आसपास बदल लेते हैं, but अभी भी अगर we talk about the statistics, we talk about the charts that we have, there are only 1% leadership as far as the woman is concerned. Why this is, and कब तक? That's my question. So any take on that? कि आपका क्या views है on this one?
Yes, because no person is operating or working individually. So there are a lot of factors internally happening and external factors impacting their decisions to continue or to quit. So one is that the first responsibility is with the self. You cannot blame others. I have to tell this to all the young people like you and anybody who would care to listen. The first decision or the ownership of your life has to begin with you. Why would you give the choice of working, not working to anybody else, even your husband, your parents, your children? If you don't want to work, I think it's brilliant. You don't want to work. I mean, you want to live a life in a certain way.
True.
Because working is also not for everyone. And working and getting paid while working nahi, because household work is very challenging, requires a lot of skill, requires a lot of adaptability. So it's a full-time job. So when I'm saying that somebody decides not to work against a salary, should be their choice. I want to work and I want to be in office, should be my choice. responsibility of people around me is to make sure that happens. So
Well said.
if I can't take a decision for myself, what am I expecting from the society? What am I expecting from the children? I have to have that strength in me, because stepping out is not easy. You will have such bad days. People will judge you all the time. Do you have the strength? If you have the strength, then everything actually falls in place. I think it's all about owning it. Women who have quit because they gave importance to other people than themselves. You must not quit. If you want to work, please work. Take baby steps. You don't have to get into a full-time job. See what you like, and the organizations can be flexible to women. Not women, but when you are a mother. Otherwise, I should not even use my gender. Let me not use my gender. I should be using the same public transport which a male is using, and I should be able to report on time. I should do my share of work. I should go on time, and be as useful as my male counterpart.
Brilliant. So like you mentioned 2 points, like first, never quit, and be strong. So for a girl who suffered a lot, for XYZ person, right, who probably a time comes, तो आपकी लाइफ में कभी ऐसा वक्त आया जिसमें आपको लगा नहीं यार बहुत हो गया, and then how you came up like, okay, these are the challenges, I know these are the challenges, but then all right, shatter everything and back with a bang. What was that moment in your life and how you overcame?
Yes, so there is not just one moment that you feel like you drop everything,
Of course.
and it's not worth it,
Thank you.
or there are a lot of self-doubts,
Correct.
whether am I doing the right thing or not. So these things do not happen to people like us
Correct.
once or twice that I would remember. It happens even today.
Okay.
It happens even today that you say ki, is it worth? I mean, there are times when we have missed some very important moments of our family time.
Of course.
We have missed some weddings. We have missed some get-togethers, social events. So that comes with it. But where you say that, push to the point where you said I can't continue. Yes, there was time, especially when my son was young, and my role required me to travel a lot. And I used to travel, and there would be homeworks being done on telephone, and sometimes I'll get to know, although my husband would try and hide, but my son would sometimes say ki he's running temperature and I'm opening a hotel in some other city, and maybe because there was a new year, and so it's all a happy new year on the phone, but it happens to anybody, any profession. But those are the times when you really feel that करके किसके लिए कर रहे हैं, जिसके लिए कर रहे हैं, that person is missing you so badly.
Right.
But then I think as time passes by and your kids mature, they start respecting you for it. They respect you, and that doesn't mean that the mothers who are with their kids have done something which is not worth respecting. I think it's a great thing. So bad bosses
Okay.
can make you quit. They can make you quit, because I have gone through a night where I have waited for a cab from 7:30 till 10:30, and my husband was not in city, and it was created in a manner that I was sitting in the lobby of my hotel and crying that I'm not able to go to my crèche to pick up my son. And I think that was the night when I said it's not worth it. I will not put myself in a situation. Then of course there was an accident, physical injury of 3 months where I said I'm not going back. Then I missed my son's annual day where he was performing. So again, an emotional thing to say, I don't want to work and travel so many times, but you have to collect yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then show up. Show up.
Show up every day to make things
Yes.
really worth it.
It's that weak moment. If you can get over it, you'll survive.
All right. So most of the people, that was really really great inspirational bits. But most of the young ladies says that there are a lot of questions. They say that, "Ma'am, कोई support नहीं कर रहा, family support नहीं कर रही, friends support नहीं कर रहे, मैं खुद को क्या support करूँ?" For people like those, what's your take on it? I mean, when you feel like nobody's supporting, there's no support system, right? You yourself has to be equipped enough to make a support for yourself. But that point, and I'm not talking about a woman or a man, any human being, उस टाइम पे वो टूट जाता है. उस टाइम दे फील कि यार शिट यार सब शैटर, अब अपने बस की कुछ नहीं. वहाँ पे उस मोमेंट के लिए आप क्या सजेस्ट करोगे उस बंदे को खुद को तराशने का? सो व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन दैट?
You are actually talking about somebody who's on the verge of giving up.
Yes.
So
yes.
I have sorry, lot of people,
हाँ जी.
and I counsel them because we work with a very large no so lot of a big workforce, and people do drop out for reasons that sometimes they are working to support their studies also. We get very young kids, and we would not get to know a lot of them, but maybe now that you ask this question, people who would like to continue but have no source of inspiration or a hook to say how do I pass to the next stage, or how do I even go to the next stage.
Correct.
One is that whatever is which is stopping you, or the support that you are seeking, there must be something which is not letting you work. कुछ तो टूट गया अंदर. क्या टूट गया है जिसके वजह से आप नहीं जा पा रहे हो? जो टूटा है ना, वो ही आपका स्ट्रेंथ होगा. सो आई जस्ट गिव यू एन एनालॉजी. लेट्स से पेरेंट्स नहीं आपको काम करने दे रहे हैं.
हाँ जी.
देयर कुड बी समथिंग. वन इज दैट दे फील you're going out and working is not helping the family economically. maybe उनको लग रहा है कि आपकी जॉब सेफ नहीं है.
हाँ जी.
आप जहाँ काम कर रहे हो वो सेफ जगह नहीं है. इट कुड बी दैट पेरेंट्स हैव मेनी मल्टीपल रीजंस फॉर स्टॉपिंग देयर किड्स. लेट्स से द पेरेंट्स आर द ओनर्स, वो नहीं आपको अलाउ कर रहे हैं.
करेक्ट.
सो पेरेंट्स ने मना कर दिया. जैसे हमारे टाइम में होता था, गर्ल्स वुड जॉइन होटल्स एंड देन विल से कि people talk about hotels.
They say a lot about it.
हाँ, so stigma of working in a certain industry. पहले फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में भी लोग ये बोलते थे कि good family girls would not go.
Yeah, they do.
हाँ,
they have that mentality.
एयरलाइंस के लिए बोलते थे कि हाँ हवा में वेटरगिरी कर रहे हैं. लड़कों के लिए भी था ये. तो ये स्टीरियोटाइप्स हैं, ये स्टिग्मास हैं. द होल आइडिया इज कि जो वीकनेस है ना, जो आपको चीज रोक रही है ना, उसको ही पकड़ के, वही स्तंभ है,
Nice.
उसको बनाओ स्ट्रेंथ. हाँ, मैं आई विल बी द बेस्ट फ्लाइंग वेटर, आई विल बी द बेस्ट रिसेप्शनिस्ट, आई वुड बी द बेस्ट सेल्स पर्सन. देर आर जॉब्स विच यू कांट मास्टर. मे बी यू वॉन्ट टू चेंज द जॉब, मे बी समथिंग दैट ब्रिंग्स द वर्स्ट इन यू. उससे दूर हट जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए. यू फाइंड अ बेटर स्ट्रेंथ. कुछ पिलर लेके आओ अपने अंदर से.
Yes.
जो भी आपको रोक रहा है ना, मुझे लगता है उसको अगर आप पकड़ सकते हो और ये पिन पॉइंट कर सकते हो, दैट शुड बी योर स्ट्रेंथ. इफ योर पेरेंट्स आर ट्राइंग टू स्टॉप यू, मे बी यू गॉट टू टॉक टू द पेरेंट्स एंड मेक पेरेंट्स योर शील्ड. इफ सोसाइटी वॉन्ट्स टू स्टॉप यू, बिकम एन एग्जाम्पल टू द सोसाइटी. सो यू गॉट टू सी, कहते हैं ना, सूरज से आंखें लड़ा दो बस.
Oh wow.
मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि nobody can stop you other than you. बाकी सारे एक्सटर्नल हैं. Externals are always easiest to manage. It's your inner strength which will always take you to the next day. Till the time one is breathing,
Correct.
one is alive,
Correct.
one can always make a change. आप कर सकते हो. और मैंने बहुत सारे लड़के और लड़कियों को ये बताया है, and I have seen that they have come back to say कि मैम आपसे बात करके मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा, एंड आई हैव द स्ट्रेंथ कि मैं कर लूँगी, मैं कर लूँगी या कर लूँगा. बिकॉज मेल्स हैव द सेम इश्यूज. दे ऑल्सो फील समटाइम्स डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड. दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर टू डिलीवर. स्टीरियोटाइप्स उनके साथ भी बहुत है.
Absolutely.
सो यू नीड टू it works for everyone. The insecurities are everywhere, challenges for the males are also there. So holding and there could be one person they could find, one person जो उनको एक दिन पार करा दे, वो मोमेंट पास हो जाएगा ना, तो आप कर लोगे.
So how to find that one person whom you can share everything?
Yes, so you have to know people. Don't be shy to share. Ask for advice. You don't have to not always go to your boss. Sometimes the bosses could be the reason that
you're not sharing. Brilliant.
So I still feel that talking will help, taking advice from the industry experts. और वो मतलब एक्चुअली नीचे इतने आसानी से मिलते नहीं हैं, बट यू विल ऑलवेज नो. एक थोड़ा आभास सा हो जाता है कि मे बी आई कैन टॉक टू दिस पर्सन. एडवाइस ले लो, बात कर लो. पेरेंट्स में नहीं तो रिलेटिव्स से ले लो, फ्रेंड्स से ले लो. पूरी कायनात ही आपके खिलाफ खड़ी हो गई है तो फिर कायनात के खिलाफ खड़े हो जाओ.
Oh wow,
बस.
You nailed it. Super. So amazing. The kind of knowledge that you shared definitely going to help young kids, young ladies out there, young girls out there, and especially everybody, all human out there. I think, but I just want to close with your note to everybody out there, right? To achieve whatever in life, I know, don't give up. But achieve करने के बाद overconfidence भी आ जाता है. How to, because see, if I have achieved something and I'm a billionaire, it's good that you achieve, everybody know, but that's the tipping point. So how a successful person manage money? To of course that manage money to chali jati hai, but that manage, but how that successful person or any person who reached that, chalo maine kar liya, now usko manage karna kitna mushkil hai, kaise kare? So probably this we can go ahead with lot many things in life. Yeah.
So success, let's say by society standards, not by your standard or my standard, because it will mean different to different people. Definition of success would mean different to different people. So we will say success by understood society benchmarks. So somebody reaches a certain designation in their role or profile is success. So let's say continuous work, hard work and perseverance, and a person reaches an X position, has the respect of the society, has the money and has everything going, which equals to a success. How to manage it? The best way to manage is to never forget how you reached there. Never forget.
Brilliant.
It cannot go to head if you do not forget what it took to be there. And somebody else is going to replace you, because success is never going to be a constant thing. It's never going to be there. जैसे लक्ष्मी के लिए कहते हैं ना फिकल है, वैसे ही सक्सेस भी फिकल है. The day you feel that I have reached or I have arrived, that day you have stopped being successful. Success is never giving up again at no stage. You can never be, you never know what your limit. The day you said I have achieved, that means you have stopped growing.
Yes.
So what it takes to be there?
Yes.
One is that. Second is never forget how you reach there. Be the chain for others. The more you teach and train, the more you are going to be there. If you want to keep yourself now that I have reached there, अब मैं किसी से बात नहीं करूँगा, किसी को नहीं बताऊँगा, ट्रेड सीक्रेट है या मुझे ही पता होना चाहिए. You start dying. You stay by sharing. You stay by not forgetting and never say I know all, because there is somebody else who's going to do it better than you.
Of course.
And dethrone you. So and then be humble about it. It's perfectly all right. In fact, you should nurture more people to say I reached here, let me get you here, because there are younger people who have better potential. You took maybe 10 years to reach there, somebody will take 3 years to reach there. So do not make them wait for another 7 years, because you said मेरे 10 साल लगे तो तुम क्यों 3 साल में पहुंच जाओगे? Because उनका potential है, उनके पास वो skills और tools और talent है. Do not stop them. Please be the way to stay successful is this. Personally, I feel that never ever de-align yourself. Don't be an island. make bridges, teach people, train people.
Be humble.
Be humble all the time. Somebody else and better is training.
I really like your smile. Just keep smiling and thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and wish you more success. Wish you keep coming as like we make more episodes every day and night. But thank you for joining. Thank you so much for inspiring us.
Thank you, Diksha, for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.